Hello on this Inspirational Monday. I am Stephen E. and I hope you are all doing well. And I'm sorry that the video is coming up late, but I had a bunch of errands to run today, but I still wanted to post a video. This weekend I got to go see The Shack. The Shack stars Tim McGraw, Octavia Spencer, Sam Worthington, and if you listen to my message on Friday, my message was talking about forgiveness, and basically that's the theme of this movie is forgiveness, what this family had to struggle with, and trust me, if you've ever been somebody to struggle with forgiveness, watch this film, because what they had to do in order to deal with and get to that place, it was a lot. It was heavy on my heart, so I'm just watching, and I'm like, whoa. It was that good of a film. Octavia Spencer, fabulous job. Sam Worthington, excellent job. Tim McGraw, the whole cast did an excellent job. So I'm telling you guys, go see that film, The Shack. And if you haven't seen the film, it's in a book. It's been out in a book for years. Go get the book and go get the film. Go watch the film. It's in theaters now. So, and then after I got to go watch The Shack, I got to go to the Cheesecake Factory, and they had a lemon meringue cheesecake, which was really good. And then I got their they had a pasta dish with pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms. It was really good. So if you've never been to the Cheesecake Factory, I showed a little bit of a clip on my Instagram. If you're not on my Instagram, check out my Instagram. But I'll definitely do another video, go in there, and I'll put it on this channel here. Okay, I'll definitely do that. But going back to the Shack, if you're anybody that's struggling with faith or forgiveness, go watch that film, because I think we've all been at that point. Everybody has been at that point. I've been at that point where I've held grudges, and like I said on Friday, I'm the one thinking about how am I gonna get them, how they gonna get paid back, and they're going home, and that person that you haven't forgiven is going home, and they're getting them a good winter's nap. And you're sitting here struggling with how are they going to get it. Your revenge is doing better. Your revenge is your prosperity. Your revenge is living in the blessing and moving on from that situation. Do not focus on that situation. So we have to find ways in order to forgive and move on from the situation. So tell me in the comments below if you've ever struggled with forgiveness and how you were able to get to forgiveness. Okay, I definitely want to know that, because my epiphany was just like what I said. You know, that person's gone home and they've moved on with their life and they're not thinking about you. So that was my epiphany, and you're the one holding on to that. You're the one losing rest. You're the one not moving forward, and you're the one just wallowing in that hatred, because it is a path to destruction, not being able to forgive, because things will just keep coming back and coming back and coming back around until you get what you're supposed to get from that lesson, and then move on and then pass it on to the next person, because you're gonna have something that you're gonna need to pass on to the next person, because like I've said before, we're all here for service. It's not all about us. It's about what we do to help others too. Your legacy isn't always wealth and money and stuff, because wealth is also knowledge. Wealth is also knowledge, because if I could just write down all the things that, my late grandmother had said, and she was a knowledge of wealth, because they've lived life and they've gone through some of the things that you've gone through. It may not be the exact same situation, but they've gone through it and they've been through it. So they're giving you their life experience, and that's just a whole ball of wealth, somebody's life experience, so they can help your road be a little bit easier, so you don't have to face a lot of the same challenges that they faced, because we all go through trials and tribulations. That's just a given. We're all going to go through something. We're all going to go through love, pain, hurt, betrayal, but it's just, the thing is, how do we overcome that? How do we come up from that? Because that's inevitable. Everybody's going to get their heart broken. Everybody's going to be betrayed by somebody. Everybody's going to have some sort of trial and tribulation on this earth. Everybody does. If you don't, I don't know anybody that doesn't, but trust me, everybody does. And if somebody's telling you that they don't, you don't know their situation. They're shielding it very well, because everybody kind of puts up a wall to protect themselves and let people know that, oh, I'm doing all right, I'm doing all right. People think that it's a weakness to let down your walls. It's not necessarily a weakness to let down your walls. Letting down your walls can also be healing for yourself. Letting down those walls, you know, yeah. Sometimes we put up these walls and we're afraid to let people in because we're afraid of getting hurt. But what if you looked at it this way? What if letting down my walls let the person in that can love you, the right person in that can love you, the right people? Think about that one. Okay, I'm on this road. It's a little bit busy. I'm just going to go grab myself something to eat. Then I'm going to head back home. But I just wanted to definitely leave you guys with that. The shack, like I said, it will open your eyes up to something, especially if you're somebody that is struggling with forgiveness or faith, because we all have to have a practice, a spiritual practice, in order to get to forgiveness and in order to practice our faith. Because faith is the things, you know, faith is the things that are you're believing in that you can't see. You can't physically see. You can mentally see these things. So you got to rely on your faith that, you know, things are going to come into your surrounding. Faith is very powerful. Leaving Ray and Mike's. They got some awesome sandwiches there. I just got a Chipotle Philly chicken. Philly chicken. If you're somebody that likes a steak and cheese sandwich, you're gonna like a Philly chicken. It's just as good. Just waiting for this guy to back up so I can head out. But just to continue on what I was just talking about, forgiveness, and the other part to that is moving forward. How do you move forward? Some people struggle with that, and I've known people to struggle with moving forward for years, because you can't move forward if you keep those same situations, or you keep those people that are in those situations in your circle. Because for instance, if you break up with a woman, you know, or a man, you know, whatever, but if you break up with your significant other and you're constantly on their social media and seeing what they're doing, that's not moving forward. That's just, you're still in that same energy. Sometimes you just gotta cut ties with a bad situation or a bad person or whatever you're going through. You gotta let go, and truly letting go is moving on from the past. If you're constantly on their social media, if you're constantly asking somebody about that situation, you're keeping that negative energy going, and you can't move forward because that energy is just manifesting into the same situation that you were just in. Okay, you can't move forward if you have that same energy in your circle and you're asking about that person in those same situations. Moving forward means meeting new people, getting around like-minded people, getting new energy in your circle, doing new things, going to new places, and getting out of that environment. Moving forward, be careful who your friends are, because sometimes some of your friends, people that say they're your friends, they keep stuff going, because a true friend is going to put you in a position of healing from that old situation. A true friend is not going to sit there and put you in a situation where you're still in that bad situation, where you're not healing, where you're not growing, where you're not moving forward, where you're not forgiving, because there are some people that'll sit there and chat in your ear and tell you what's going on in order to keep stuff going, because some people just love drama. And you got to be careful of those people that just love drama and love things going, because they get off on that. And sometimes some of those people are just miserable. Remember that old saying, misery loves company? So you got to be careful of who your friends are, because everybody can't be your friend. Everybody can't be your confidant. You can't tell your business to everybody. Some people are there for a permanent time, and some people are there just for a moment, just for a season, and that's it. You got to be careful of who you allow in your circle, because some people do mean you well, and some people don't mean you well. Okay, so you got to find the people that mean you well, and the people that are giving you that great energy, and the people that are uplifting you. Those are the people that you want in your circle. You don't want people that are going to encourage you to do the wrong thing, because a real friend is going to hold you accountable when you're doing something wrong. They're not going to sit there and put you in a situation that's going to harm you and harm somebody else. A real friend will hold you accountable to your behavior. That's the kind of friends you want, because those are the true friends that are looking out for you. Look for that accountability partner. I hope this video has been helpful, and as always, let's do this.